Back here with Coach Mangini, time for stories to start your morning. So the Chiefs have reached a deal with wide receiver Sammy Watkins. One-year deal, $9 million in base pay with incentives that could reach $16 million. The move does create $5 million in cap space for KC. Nick, good move by the Chiefs?
Oh, my friend Jenna Wolf, Kevin Wilde's Coach Mangini. That sound you just heard was 31 other teams waking up this morning, cursing, stomping their feet, and saying, what the hell we gonna do now? Everybody's back. Chris Jones, thought we might lose him, franchise tagging. Sammy Watkins, I was sure we were gonna lose him. Let's restructure the deal, bring him back. Playoff elite performer, Sammy Watkins, by the way. 5 playoff games with the Chiefs, nearly 500 yards, the touchdown that sealed the AFC Championship game, and burning Richard Sherman on the deep route that set up the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Wild, you remember after the Warriors got Durant, there was talk around the NBA, will teams just punt on the next couple years and look to the following few seasons because they know they can't win? I feel like we might be entering that era in the NFL. Our team's going to say, well, we know what's happening in 2020. They did it to us last year. They're going to do it again. They brought everyone back. So that's how happy I am and how sad you, Kevin Wildes, as a Patriot fan, is this morning.
You know, Jenna, I feel like we're in a tough spot, you and I, because if Nick is wrong, I don't think the show works. But also when he's right, it puts us in a bad spot because we have nowhere to go. So we're sort of like in this quagmire. I unfortunately think Nick is 100% right. As soon as I was like, well, they're not going to have Sammy Watkins because Nick told me they weren't going to get Sammy Watkins. But once they start restructuring deals like the Patriots were so great at, I think the whole league is in trouble. And I think personally, Jenna, you and I are in trouble if this is what we've got for the next year.
That's why we have Coach Mangini out here. Go, Coach. Set us all straight.
Yeah, well, the good thing, Kevin, is the show does work when Nick is wrong, because Nick is wrong all the time. With this situation right
and
here...
we're still on the air.
With this situation, they need to restructure his contract. He had yet 90 targets. His catch percentage was down to 57%, down significantly from the year before. So he was very productive, and he's a good part of the offense, but Nick is under this illusion that they can just play the way they played last year and win the Super Bowl again, and that's what happens is people think that you just do what you did last year and it's good enough. You don't get to start as Super Bowl champion. You have to do all the things that you did last year better because everybody now is studying you. But look, they'll make the same mistake that 8 million other Super Bowl champions have made, except for New England, who's been able to do it back-to-back. And they'll have this whole air of superiority. And at the end of the day, when they get knocked out of the playoffs or end up wherever they end up, they'll all wonder, well, how did that happen?
Nick, hangover. Sorry. On to free agent Jameis Winston now. An NFL exec said he thinks Winston would be a perfect fit in Pittsburgh's offense. Nick, you buying Jameis to the Steelers?
I'll be very quick here because I want to make sure we have time for our last question. I'm buying it. I think it's a perfect fit because he doesn't deserve right now to be a starting quarterback, but Ben Roethlisberger's 38, coming off Tommy John. And so I think it makes a lot of sense for him to go there, maybe try to rebuild some value, and he might have to play some games because even healthy Big Ben usually misses a game or two because he gets dinged up. So, Wildes, I think it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect fit for weird reasons, just because Big Ben throws a lot of interceptions, and Jameis certainly does too, so it'll fit right in at home there. Coach, what do you think?
I think it's a good fit. He's got to go wherever he's got a chance to potentially get some playing time and to potentially revive his career. Maybe it's the Rams. Maybe it's the Colts. I think that all three of those situations could be a fit for him.
All right, let's end with a little Tom Brady this morning. TB12 took to Twitter to announce he will be on the Howard Stern Show Wednesday, saying, quote, "Warm weather, Tom, let's loose." Nick, warm weather, Tom. Is this must-listen radio?
Here we go. Why do we have to end
You know
the
what?
show like
I'm going to
this?
throw a little wrench in the operation. I want Coach to go first. Let's go Coach, Kevin, me, because I'm just letting you know right now, I want to have the last word on this. So, Coach, you go first. Your thoughts on Tom Brady on the Howard Stern Show?
I love Tom Brady on the Howard Stern Show. I think Howard Stern's one of the best interviewers going, and I think he'll get a lot of really good stories and information out of Tom. And I like the fact that Tom's going to go on and talk about his story and the decisions that he's made. And look, I know your goal is to bash Tom Brady for the things that he does, but you have so little room to work that you can try to find some angle to attack him.
I think it's going to be a fascinating interview. I can't wait for it. But go ahead, Nick. I also can't wait for what you're going to say here. So let's hear it.
Listen, Quarantine Nick is excited to hear about warm weather Tom. Super Bowl champion Nick is excited to hear about warm weather in Tampa Tom. And I mean, listen, I'm just telling you right now, first things first, host Nick Wright is excited to see warm weather Tom Brady 2.0. The Tom Brady that says, when's the right time to release a commercial pimping a new product? Oh, how about 72 hours before the Super Bowl that's supposed to be about my former backup and the guy who's going to replace me as the greatest quarterback of all time? What's a good gift to give Chris Godwin for the only jersey number he's ever worn? How about nothing at all? And what's a good time to spill all the Patriots secrets? How about in third person from Derek Jeter's mansion on Howard Stern Show? I'm excited for it, Jenna Wolf.
George is getting upset.
It'll be
We
good
got to go.
interview.
Have a great